welcome to the class. See, in our previous class we have worked out 10 examples on integration by parts. So this is the formula of integration by parts. See, integration of product of two functions can be integrated by using this formula. First function into integration of second function minus integral of integrated function into derivative of first function. See here, how can we select our first function? See, preference must be given according to the Eilert rule. So whenever we select the first function, should be careful. So I inverse trigonometric function should come first, then logarithmic function, then algebraic function, then trigonometric function, then exponential function. Okay. So in previous video class we have got 10 problems. So let us continue to consider some more examples, and let us integrate this by parts. So I have considered another example. So integration of x square log x with respect to x. Say I have given the number also, so 11th. So let us continue to consider some problems in this session. Observe this. First function is x square, second function is log x. It is given in the problem. See here it is algebraic function, second one is logarithmic function. See, proper choice of first function. Observe this. See, according to the Eilert rule, observe this. Okay. See, algebraic function. See, before algebraic function, see, our preference should be given to logarithmic function. Okay. So according to this Eilert rule, so we have to consider log x as our first function. So I will write this as, okay, see, log x into x square with respect to x. See, now this is my first function and this is our second function. Then let us integrate this. See, logarithmic function and algebraic function. See, L, A. So then, according to this formula, we will write this first function log x into integration of this u. So first function u into integration of second function. Second function is x square with respect to x minus, see, integral of. So what we have to write? So we have practiced in our previous class. See, integral of, what is the integration of x square? We have to write this inside this. So integration of x square is, observe carefully, by using the power rule, it is x cubed by 3 into derivative of first function. See, derivative of first function. Okay, I will write it here. See, derivative of what is our first function? Log x with respect to, see, d by dx of u means log x. So that is log x into, see, integration of x square I have already written here, x cubed divided by 3 minus, see, integration of, so see, this 3 is in the denominator, so that constant can be taken outside the integral sign. Then x cube into derivative of log x is what? 1 by x with respect to x. Then, okay, we can write it directly also. X log x in x cube by 3 minus 1 by 3 into integration of, see, 1x get cancels here. I get what? X square with respect to x. Then I can write, see, log x into x cube by 3 minus 1 by 3 into, say, integration of x square is what? X cube divided by 3. So my integration is over. I will write the constant of integration at the end. Okay, integration of x square is x cube by 3. So we can stop at this step. Otherwise, if you want, you can write log x cube by 3 minus, say, x cube into 1, that is x cube divided by 3, 3 is a 9 plus constant of integration. So this will be our final answer. Okay, see, our preference is logarithmic function first according to the Eilert rule, then algebraic function, then make use of this formula. So note down the solution here. So integration, see, 1x get cancels, I get integration of x square. So what is integration of x square? By using the power rule, that is x to the power of n plus 1, that is 2 plus 1 means 3 divided by 3. So plus constant of integration. So after multiplication, 3 3 is a 9. I will get 9 in the denominator. Then let us go for next example. So let us go for say 12th, integration of x log x whole square, integration of x into log x whole square. See, once again, observe this algebraic function into log function. So see, but according to this highlight rule, we should consider logarithmic function as the first function. See, I will write this log x whole square because this must be my first function. Log x whole square into this x with respect to x. Now, this is my first function u, and this will be the second function. See, this log x whole square. See, log x whole square. This log x whole square is my first function. So u, that is log x whole square into, so integration of second function. Second function is what? X minus the integration of. So what is this integration of? Say integration of v, second function. So integration of x. Integration of x is, observe this, integration of x is what? X square divided by 2 into derivative of, see, first function. What is my first function? Log x whole square into dx, derivative of first function. So note down that first step carefully. See, this integration of x is what? X square by 2. So integration of v, see, integration of v, integration of x is x square by 2. So now I will write this log x whole square as it is. See, integration of x is, I already written here, x square by 2. This portion is over here. So minus observe this. See, this 2 I will take it outside, half. Okay, so that 2 I will take it outside. So I will write the integral sign as it is. See, x square as it is into, so derivative of log x whole square. See, we have to be careful here. Derivative of log x whole square. So how do you write derivative of log x whole square? See, log x whole square is there. We have to write the derivative. See, derivative of log x whole square. So use the power rule, x to the power of n. Derivative of x to the power of n is n into x to the power of n minus 1. That is 2 times log x whole to the power of 2 minus 1 is 1 into inner quantity. Derivative of log x by chain rule. Derivative of log x is what? 1 by x. So derivative of log x whole square is 2 log x by x. So what I have to write? I have to write 2 log x divided by x with respect to x. So let me close the bracket. So this is derivative of log x whole square. That is 2 log x into derivative of log x is what? 1 by x. Okay, observe carefully this quantity. Then let me continue here. See, this portion is over. Log x whole square into x square by 2 minus, I will write this half as it is. Then see, observe this, 1x get cancels. You take this 2 outside. Okay, this 2 comes here into integration of this x. See, x log x. Okay, x log x. Observe it. Observe the step. See, I have cancelled 1x here. So I got x. Then log x is left over. Then I have taken this 2 outside. Half is outside here. So see, once again, this inner quantity inside this bracket, I have to integrate this again. So let me write one step here only. See, I will write this log x whole square into x square by 2. Then minus, see, half into 2, the 2 get cancels. I get only minus. See, integration of x log x. See, once again, you see this highlight rule. So I had to write logarithmic function first. See, logarithmic function and then algebraic function. So I can okay. Under the integral sign, I will write log x into x. Okay. For this, again you apply the integration by parts. Okay, I will continue from. So let me continue here. So I will write this portion as it is. Log x whole square into x square by 2. See, minus half. So you consider this as u and this as v. Okay, let me write it directly. See, log x is the first function into integration of x minus the integration of integrated function, that is integration of x is what? X square by 2 into derivative of u. So derivative of first function is log x, so derivative of log x is what? 1 by x. So then that is log x whole square into x square by 2 minus, okay, log x into this integration of x is what, x square by 2 minus, so this x get cancels, this you take this 2 outside, and then see integration of x is left over, integration of x with respect to x. Then you write all the things same, okay. So I have to copy this, then log x into x square by 2 minus half into, see integration of x is what, x square by 2 plus constant of integration. Okay, so at this step we can stop. So all these quantities inside the bracket, I can remove this minus sign. So by multiplying each term by my negative sign, otherwise we can leave at this step. So this will be our answer. This will be our final answer. Okay, see, note down the solution carefully. So we can go for next example. See 13. Let us go for next example by parts. See, integration of e to the power of x into sin x. Observe this. So these are all 2 marks questions. You have to integrate by parts. Observe this. See, first is exponential function and then trigonometric function is given. See, exponential function, our preference is last. Okay. So I have to write this. See, observe this. See, e to the power of x into sin x is given. Okay. So observe the first function and the second function. See here. So for all our previous problems, we have followed Eilert rule. Okay, this Eilert rule gives us the hint. See, the selection of first function is very, very important, because see, we write derivative of first function. Derivative of first function. We should know the derivative of first function. So here, if you don't follow this Eilert rule, then also we can do this problem. Why? See, if you select this e to the power of x as your first function, this as second function, then derivative of e to the power of x is what? E to the power of x only. So if you select sin x as your first function, then derivative of sin x is also cos x. So in this case, so both the possibilities are there. So even if we don't follow this, so we get the answer. So let's try this. So I will, so irrespective of this order, so I will consider this as u and this as v. Okay. See, this first function, e to the power of x into integration of second function, that is v, minus the integration of sin x. Integration of sin x is what? Integration of sin x is minus cos x into, see, derivative of u, that is derivative of e to the power of x is e to the power of x only. See, I have not followed this Eilert rule for this particular example. Observe this, what happens. So e to the power of x as it is, the integration of sin x is what? Minus cos x. Then first you multiply the signs, minus to minus plus, see, plus integration of, see, once again I got minus to minus plus, then cos x into e to the power of x. Okay, cos x into e to the power of x. Okay, I will write first exponential function e to the power of x into cos x dx. Okay, then e to the power of x into minus cos, the product is minus e to the power of x cos x, see, plus, see, once again for this, so irrespective of this rule, so you take this as first function and this as second function, then once again apply the formula for this. Okay, see, first function is e to the power of x into integration of second function is what? Cos x minus integration of, see, integration of cos x. Integration of cos x is what? Sin x into derivative of e to the power of x is what? E to the power of x. See, I have applied integration by parts to this part inside the bracket. So observe that I have selected the first function as e to the power of x and second function as cos x. Then see what happens here. E to the power of x cos x, let me write this as it is, plus, see, inside the quantity, see, e to the power of x into integration of cos x is what? Sin x. Okay, minus, so this thing I can write it as it is, see, integration of, observe this quantity. Okay, let me show it here. see e to the power of, see observe this, integration of e to the power of x, e to the power of x into sin x. See, integration of e to the power of x sin x. So we begin the problem like this. We have to find this integral. Okay, e to the power of x sin x is nothing but I. So this whole thing I can equate it as, see this minus this whole thing, integration of e to the power of x into sin x is the given integral. So that I will write it as I. Okay, observe that. So you need not apply once again. Okay, that integral is repeated. So I will replace that integral as I. Okay, then minus e to the power of x cos x. So remove this bracket, plus e to the power of x sin x, then plus into minus minus this I. See, on the left hand side I have one I. So this I, and I will shift this minus I to the left hand side. So I will get what I, this I will write as it is. So minus I comes to the left hand side, plus I. So I will get this minus e to the power of x cos x plus e to the power of x sin x. So I plus I, that will be what? This will be 2i. So 2i is equal to minus e to the power of x cos x plus e to the power of x sin x. Okay, then we want this I. Okay, we want to find the integral. So that is, so my integral will be, see, I is equal to this thing divided by 2, or I will write this half into this minus e to the power of x cos x plus e to the power of x sin x plus constant of integration. I can write this constant of integration here. So this is our required integral for e to the power of x sin x. Observe carefully. This thing, see, integration of e to the power of x sin x, e to the power of x sin x, it repeats. So I can replace that by I. Then you take minus I to the left hand side, that becomes plus I. 2i, you solve for I. So this half into this thing, we have to write it as it is.